Our adventure today brings us to Mitchell County, Georgia. Located in Camilla is the courthouse, and by the courthouse is this monument in honor of those who served for Mitchell County in the past wars defending our country. Also located in Camilla is this monument for those who lost their lives during the St. Valentine's Day tornadoes on February 14th, 2000. I am Danny, and welcome to my channel, Danovator, where my experiences become your adventure. Today we're going to visit 3 unique cemeteries that have 3 unique gravesites. Remember to please subscribe and please hit that bell so you'll be notified when I release my next video. But for right now, let's go and visit these unique places. Our adventure first brings us to Mount Enon Baptist Church. It was built in 1889. It is located in North Mitchell County near the town of Baconton. Let's go explore the cemetery. In this cemetery is a special headstone, a headstone referred to as a cenotaph. A cenotaph means an empty tomb or memorial. In the graves we will visit today, the family could not have the remains brought to their family cemetery, so they placed a marker or memorial in their memory. The Mount Enon Cemetery is well maintained and is a very scenic looking cemetery. We are getting close to our first cenotaph. It is a marker that reads, James Bright, born February 12, 1812, died February 16, 1903. His remains are buried at Woodlawn Cemetery in Tampa, Florida. He is the husband of Mary A. Bright. So, in this case, his remains are buried elsewhere, and he has a cenotaph in his memory by his wife here at the Enon Cemetery. Let's head out to our next cemetery and see another example of a cenotaph. Our next example of a cenotaph brings us back to Camilla. This cemetery is the Oakview Cemetery and is located northwest of the courthouse. Cemeteries are usually open sunrise to sunset. This is the cenotaph of John W. Shiver, who was a private in the Confederate States Army. He was wounded and captured and then died on the 23rd of June, 1864 in Petersburg, Virginia. It was assumed that he was buried in a mass grave in Petersburg. Since there was no way the family could bring his remains back to the family cemetery, this cenotaph was placed here. This grave next to John Shiver looks like it's starting to cave in. Now we're going to head out to our last example in Mitchell County of a cenotaph. Our last example of a Mitchell County cenotaph is located in the southwest community of Hopeful at the Hopeful Baptist Church. The Hopeful Baptist Cemetery is located next to this cow farm. And is also located next to the Tucker Baptist Association's Camp Tucker, which was used as a summer kids camp and church activity center. The cenotaph located here is a monument to possibly a family's worst nightmare. This is the cenotaph of Petty Officer 3rd Class John Murray Worsham. His remains were lost at sea aboard the U.S. Navy submarine SS-174 during World War II in the waters east of Menudo, Celebes, Indonesia. It was reported that his submarine was destroyed by a Japanese Navy depth charge. John died on February 11, 1942 at the young age of 20. Buried next to his cenotaph is his younger brother, Petty Officer 3rd Class Pat Augusta Worsham. Exactly 10 years later, he would die after his gun turret aboard the USS St. Paul exploded during a military operation during the Korean War on April 23, 1952. He was only 21 years old. John's memorial and Pat's remains are buried next to their parents' graves. So the next time you see different types of memorials which represent our military personnel and those whose lives were lost in tragic events, just remember there are special memorials, the cenotaph, that families place in their cemeteries to remember their loved ones whose remains are not present. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed my video of us visiting these 3 unique grave sites throughout Mitchell County. Remember to please subscribe and hit that bell so you'll be notified when I release my next video. And always remember, your adventure awaits with the Danovator.